Democrats will say, oh, you think we're soft on crime? Republicans nominated a man who was booked and fingerprinted and incited a riot. Biden's family got cash bribes from China. Who cares? There's no mugshot. Democrats will run on Trump's a criminal and he's leading a dangerous movement of white supremacists. That's it. That's the Biden 2024 campaign. He called a shot last year, remember?
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic. The Republican Party today is dominated, driven, and intimidated by Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans. And that is a threat to this country.
They crucify the man and then they criminalize the reaction. They know Trump's going to beat the rap, but it's not about the case. It's about the mugshot and what happens after. When Trump retaliates, they'll investigate him on a new charge. This is how Democrats play the game. They spied on the Trump campaign. Trump smoked it out, fired Comey, and then they unleashed a special counsel on him for 2 years. They even tried to charge him for obstructing, a crime he didn't even commit. You're not allowed to resist. That's the point. They shut your business down over COVID, fine you if you open it back up. They suppressed Hunter's laptop before the election, then censored you and called you a conspiracy theorist if you talked about it. They force girls to change in the locker room with boys, teach our kids racial and sexual propaganda, and then call you a terrorist when you speak up. And once you're a terrorist, they can do whatever they want to you. Use war on terror tactics on a political movement. Persecute the man and then prosecute the reaction. For years, the media told us how chanting "lock her up" would end democracy.
Donald Trump would use "lock her up" as a call and response to his audience about you. And it was guttural, the amount of rage directed at you personally.
And we kept hearing also that phrase, "lock her up." Lock her up. You heard that last night. You heard references to put her in jail the night before. Tough stuff.
They told us only tyrants jail their political opponents. And now they're cheering it on.
Are you saying that today might not be the day for the indictment? Stop toying with my emotions. Are you saying it's not going to happen today?
I don't think
it's not fair to me.
You should prosecute the case and it happen in a timely manner. But the timely manner was a year ago. That timeline is the 2024 election cycle.
Yeah, the lock her up was a joke. Trump never indicted crooked, but they're going after him hard. They never cared what Trump was arrested for. They just wanted him behind bars. They aren't prosecuting a crime. They're prosecuting a person. Democrats arrest the Republican frontrunner and then bait you into reacting and then arrest you if you do. They disenfranchise you and then call you a domestic extremist. Remember, BLM rioters weren't called terrorists after they burned cities down, looted, billions in damage, thousands of cops injured. Cartels aren't called terrorists when they pump poison into our streets, shoot down Americans. They call Antifa an idea as they're lobbing Molotov cocktails and bricks at cops and civilians. Look at the junkies and lunatics just slicing open innocent women and people right in front of train tracks. They're not designated terrorists. That's all fair play. But if you're running for the Republican nomination and settled a civil case with a woman, they want to handcuff you in front of the whole country. Even the president of Mexico, not known for its democratic institutions, says arresting Trump's a democratic scam to remove an opponent. Watch.
President Trump is declaring, the ex-President Trump, that they're going to detain him, I think today, for an issue supposedly, like the lawyers say, allegedly, yes, amorous. And they're going to detain him. If that was the case, well, the whole world would know, because we are not sucking our thumbs, that it is so he will not appear on the electoral ballot. And if I say that is because it seems a fabrication of a crime, because they don't want him to be candidate.
There it is. If you're going to arrest a president, there better be a dead body or a suitcase full of cash. Or as Kilmeade says, a suitcase full of dead bodies. This is one of the most twisted campaigns in U.S. history. A former president has never been arrested. The leading presidential nominee, never been arrested. And this isn't just any old prosecutor. This is a far-left prosecutor that doesn't want to lock anybody up except Trump. He campaigned on it.
A lot of people are wondering, whoever has this job, Are they going to convict Donald Trump?
But that is the number one issue. I'm the candidate in the race who has the experience with Donald Trump. I was the chief deputy in the Attorney General's office. We sued the Trump administration over 100 times.
And you believe it should happen?
I believe we have to hold them accountable.
Alvin Bragg's guilty of prosecutorial misconduct, and he should be disbarred. And the timing's perfect, isn't it? No one's talking about Biden's Chinese bank records this week. No one's talking about Russia buddying up with China. No one's talking about the crime wave or the broken border. This is just a mugshot hunt. And once they get it, you won't be able to unsee it until Election Day. Let's turn to Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan. He's a member of the